Well, well, well. If it isn't, if it isn't another fantastic Wednesday, and what do we typically do on Wednesdays? Uh,
Typically, we do this. Finally, RZeroB and PTA have come back to Giants talk,
Surprise, motherfucker!
which means that finally RZeroB and PTA have come back to BGN, which means that finally the New York Football Giants have come back to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we are coming for redemption.
Redemption. Hey,
Now,
hold
listen,
on a second. Wait. But before you get into that, there was a very special someone that I'd like to give a little shouty to, if I could, as part of your intro, because lots of times, right, you do most of the talking. Every now and then, I'll cut in, I'll come in and I'll do, like, something wrestling related, right? I'll cut a promo or something like that. But I just want to give a very special shout out to someone. Okay, I'd like to say fuck you to Boof. Okay, I like to say fuck Boof. Now, here's the deal. There's going to be a whole lot of you that's going to be real confused, right? A whole lot of y'all going to be real confused and say, who the fuck is Boof? Well, that's a good question. Because who the fuck is Boof? Let me tell you who Boof is. Boof is the type of guy that comes into your house, okay? He clogs up your whole fucking toilet. He eats a lot of your fucking chips and drinks all your beer, and then he leaves. He doesn't even offer to fucking like pay for any of the shit that he ate, or to offer to help get your fucking toilet unclogged. He just leaves because he's a piece of shit, okay? And y'all can't see Boof right now, but I can, because I can see all the locations all over the fucking place on the interwebs, right? Because I'm the producer of this goddamn show, and I'm looking at Boof. Boof is on my Twitch page. To all the people on Twitch, I'm very sorry that I haven't streamed anything in a while, but life changed, okay? And we'll be back. We'll be back, okay? Stop tripping. We'll be back. I'll be back doing all that shit here soon. But yeah, fuck Boof. Fuck you, Boof. I slap you in your face virtually, Boof. Eat a dick.
Well, that sounds personal. Sounds personal, if you ask me. Sounds real. Sounds real.
Hey, Boof. Boof. I love you too, man. I appreciate you. I'll reach out to you, brother.
Now, listen, man. Taking it easy on my voice a little bit, because one, I had gotten some bad strep throat like 3 weeks ago, and it like did something. So now, like, to my throat. So now every time, don't blame life. That's fucking hilarious. Max, the link is up there.
Yeah, Max. I don't know.
Get your ass in here. Because Max
already
was like, "You ready to lose this weekend?" Gave me my stream, and I was like, "Max, don't you fucking start."
Yeah, Max, where the fuck Max, where the hell have you been? Get your ass over here.
Taking it easy on the throat a little bit, so I'll be a little bit tempered. Not Saturday though, but I need to try to save my voice for Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to express something. Your New York Giants are going to Philadelphia for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. We haven't been there since 2011. It's been over a decade. And I'll tell you this. I give us a very, very, very good chance to win this football game. Okay. We are going to be in this game. We have a chance in this game. We're going to watch. We've got something special, planned for y'all this evening. That's why we're going live about an hour early. Okay. So we've got some special things planned for y'all, but it's also barbershop week. It's Fuck Philly week. Okay. It's barbershop week. Link is up in the chat. Make sure you guys are clicking on it, coming in, hanging out with us. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share out the stream. Appreciate you. We're live on all platforms right now: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all of it. So
everywhere we live in so many different locations, y'all. And let me let you guys know something. When I say we, I mean like BGN, the entire collective. We ain't done, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. We ain't done, y'all.
We got lots more. So when you do come on, just please be respectful. Please be, respect our space, because we're renting the space, right? So
this isn't our house.
This is in our house. We were given a space to do this for y'all. So just be respectful when you do come on. But let's dive in real quick. Let's talk about this game this weekend, and I want to start with you, Pest, because I always start. And you were texting me, and you were very elated by this game. Like,
yes,
you were drawn to this game. You loved what you saw, and I will say,
yes,
PTA has been pretty critical of the team not getting hype, not getting over eccentric, right? You've been pretty flatline, I guess you could possibly say, would be the best way to describe it. And I would say it probably started a little bit with the first Vikings game, creeped up a little bit after the Indianapolis game, just a tad. The Philly game, it kind of flatlined a little bit there. But then after last week, something took off. So how'd you feel about the game? And express to me and everybody how you feeling about this group now in this football team.
Yeah,
look at him smiling. Look at him smiling. Look at it.
Yeah, let me say this, okay? First and foremost, y'all know that my opinion doesn't mean shit, okay?
Yes, Artem, you have to be respectful, especially you.
Yeah,
bald potty mouth.
My opinion doesn't mean shit, right? and so like, I hope y'all wasn't waiting for me to give y'all like my thoughts and stuff, because my opinion is really not that important. But I gotta say, man, I am so happy. I am so happy at what I have been seeing with this team. I'm so happy with the decisions that this coaching staff has made throughout this season, getting to this point. Okay. I'm so proud of the New York Football Giants. Like I can't even tell y'all how proud I am of this team. This film has been phenomenal, y'all. Like I sit here, lots of times I sit here, and we gonna sit here today. And I sit here and watch film. We gonna look at some stuff today. And the things that I see are fantastic. Now, me being me, I'm always finding something wrong, because there's always something to be improved upon, because there is no such thing as perfect. Okay, there's no such thing. You can strive for perfection all day long. You will never attain it. But you should strive for perfection. So I'm always looking at how to get better. And there are some things that I see in regards to how to get better, but they are very, very minute and minuscule things. It's been so long since I've been able to watch Giants football and have to nitpick it. Like I gotta nitpick it. It's been so long. When's the last time you watched a football game and wasn't like upset about someone? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a Giants fan, we've been yelling at players for years now, and I sit here and I watch this, and I have to find mistakes. I have to find the mistakes, because they're few and far between. This team is disciplined. Like
very
this
night and
team
day last year.
This team is so fucking disciplined, man. And you see it on the film. You see it on the field. You see it when you're watching it. However you're watching it, live, on the field, you know what I'm saying? Watching film, however you're doing it, you're seeing the discipline. I can't wait to show y'all, okay? I can't wait to show y'all some of the things that I've seen. Because my goodness, I want to show y'all some very specific stuff too. There's a couple of things that I might actually pull up here. Because as I'm looking at this all 52, I'm looking at this all 22, that's not chopped up at all. And I'm cool with watching film like that, but it doesn't really work so well here. But there are some very specific plays that I want us to take a look at and talk about. All right. So Taj, what's going on, man? Oh, Miz. Oh, that's Miz. My bad. I just quickly, I thought, said, Taj, what's up, Miz? How you doing? So yeah, like the stuff that I'm seeing, man, the stuff that I'm seeing is so good, y'all.
No, listen, the game Sunday was amazing to watch, right? Because the way that the season started, it started off kind of slow offensively. It didn't start off the way that maybe we thought it would, hence because of who came into the building. But every week they were chugging away. They would throw in a little bit more wrinkles, and they would do this and do that. And I'd say over the last few weeks, dating back to the Sunday night game against Washington, I think that's where it started, because that was the season. Like, that was the season right there. They needed to win that game. Now, that didn't put them in, but that gave them a 90% chance to make the postseason, and they needed to win that game, and they pulled out all the stops, and they did it, right? So, first and foremost, Daniel Jones. Authentic in the building. What's going on, Authentic? What's going on, baby?
Hey, what's going on? What's up with it?
Everybody, man, anybody that's in the chat, link is up in there. If you want to jump in, click the link. Love to have you join in. But look,
and wait, and listen, this is my brother right here, y'all. Okay, if y'all are not watching Authentic in the Beard, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, it's the most well-produced shit you're gonna find. The background music is fucking spectacular. Okay, the beards are nice. Okay, so y'all better be showing this man some fucking love. All right.
Yeah, Authentic does a really good job, y'all. Authentic and watching his previous show that he did. This was the overreaction one. He went out and was partying on Sunday with the game. Came home and did the graphics for his overreaction show on Monday, and he was probably tipsy when he did it.
Probably,
and that's dedication right there. And I mean, he was like, "Hey, if you see any mistakes, just overlook it." They weren't no mistakes. Shit was looking flawless. Okay, it was looking real crisp, if you know what I'm saying.
Real crispy.
So good dude right there. Make sure you're checking out Authentic in the Build for real. They actually will be live tomorrow, if I'm pretty sure, to do their predictions for the weekend games. And I believe, I don't know if they'll be live on Saturday, but they do typically also do one on Sunday.
They're going to be on Sunday, or I don't know if they're going to do Saturday
and Sunday.
Y'all should be doing Saturday and Sunday.
Y'all should be doing Saturday.
Far be it for me to tell you what to do.
Because I'm trying to tell you what to do.
I'm hearing the mud.
I'm just saying, shit's hot right now. You need to capitalize.
I'm hearing the mud. So far be it for me to tell anyone how to run their channel, right? But what I'm saying is that I'd like to see that. I would like to watch.
Good.
Oh, okay, good.
Good.
Sweet, yeah, because I'll be in there watching on the low. I won't say nothing.
Jones.
Daniel
Jones.
Okay.
Let me say something. Let me talk to Daniel real quick. Let me talk to Daniel.
Right.
Because listen, this kid, man, this kid had a rough 2 years. Rough 2 years. And I'm not saying that Daniel Jones has jumped off the charts, but Daniel Jones right now, y'all, is playing some good football. Okay. He's probably maybe the hottest quarterback in the playoffs right now from a confidence standpoint. He's feeling confident. He's in control. He knows what he's doing. And this team is rallying behind this quarterback 100%. And I'm telling you, man, Daniel has earned himself. I was saying he's earned himself, his 5th-year option back. Nah, this man has earned the franchise tag. He's earned himself some $38 million on the franchise tag because the way this guy has been playing, listen, the guy hasn't made any turnovers, right? And he's been producing, and look at what he's dealing with as far as we have probably the worst skilled positions in the playoffs, but that don't mean I can say that, but that does not mean that these guys are not playing above expectations. But, we don't have a Justin Jefferson. We don't got an A.J. Brown or a Devontae Smith. We don't got a Debo or a Brandon Ayuk. We don't have a C.D. Lamb and a Michael Gallup. We don't got any of this. Okay, we don't got a Zay Jones, a Christian Kirk. We don't got none of that. And he's doing, and him and this coaching staff are doing some amazing things. Okay, and we're gonna jump to the film, right? And this is what I like. These last few weeks here, you can see they've actually been coming out and starting out in some of these formations. Okay, empty formation. They got Barkley lined up inside, right to the left of Andrew Thomas. Okay, you got Richie James down there at the bottom.
We also need to set the scene, y'all, because this is the beginning. This is the actual first play of the very first Giants drive.
So
keep in mind that this right here is 1st and 20 because there was a holding penalty on the actual play.
And mind you, they got a 15 or 20-yard run that was called back.
Yes, it was
by Saquon Barkley. Now, I want to set the scene for you. Normally, we would get that, and that would derail a drive. Okay? That would derail a drive. Okay? So this is 1st and 20. All right? You got Richie James down there at the bottom. Okay? You got Saquon Barkley to the left of Andrew Thomas. You got Isaiah Hodgins at the top left. And then you got Slayton over there in the slot position on the inside. Now, I like what they're doing there, putting Slayton on the inside to Isaiah Hodgins. Okay? Go ahead and run the play.
All right, so one of the things that you'll see, and I kind of want to point out, first and foremost, is the play design, okay? The pre-snap play design. I am in love with the pre-snap play design. I love the fact that we are motioning. I love the fact that we're utilizing misdirection.
And that's been ramping up the last few weeks as well, the motion.
Right. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about this situation is that this motion allows Saquon to just get right out here in this space, right out here, right? And you automatically have an outlet. You automatically have an outlet for Daniel Jones. Because with the genius shit that they're doing, they're doing 1 to 2 reads and then run for your life. That's what they're telling Daniel Jones. Okay. You got 1, maybe 2 reads and then run for your life. Because that's what this does. That's what this kid does well, right? Mm-hmm. Jason Garrett's dumbass was telling this idiot to stand in the pocket. Don't you leave that pocket. You make that throw.
Now rewind this a little bit. Rewind this a little bit before the motion. Just a little bit here.
Hold on a second. I think I went back a little bit too far. Did I?
So this was the run that got called back by the penalty.
That got called back. Yes. Okay. Here we are.
Okay. So right here now
we're back here.
So right there, that middle part, that's the middle linebacker that's right there. Now go ahead and hit the play button. Now, what I like what they did here is they go ahead and they motion out Saquon, right? Go ahead and continue it.
Oh, wait, I got something I definitely want to show you.
Now, what they did that was smart, and go back a little bit, rewind a little bit.
I can only go 10 seconds because
but can you use the thing on the bottom? Use the thing on the bottom to go back.
I use the thing on the bottom.
All right. What I like what they did here, pause it right there, is they overloaded the other side. So they did basically what they did was they had Bellinger kind of doing a wheel and out. Hodgins taking over. The bird game was good, baby. Hodgins kind of working the sideline. So now if he wants, Daniel's got Hodgins. But what happened was motioning out Saquon removed the middle linebacker from the middle of the field. You're going to have Slayton that's going to be going ahead and running that deep route over there, taking out the corner, which leaves Richie James one-on-one with a wide open middle of the field. Go ahead and run it.
I mean, this is pitch and catch.
Play.
This is pitch and catch.
This was huge, a huge pickup.
Because essentially,
like, 12 yards, 13 yards?
I was getting ready to say it was 13. It was about 13 yards. So we went from 1st and 20 to 2nd and 7. Okay.
2nd and 7. So now you're in man.
That was listen, first and foremost, that was a dot. I mean, I know it's pitch and catch, it's an easy throw, but that was a dot. It was bam, like right there, right where it needed to be, so that he can catch it in stride and keep fucking going. It was perfect. That was perfect. Now, I'm going to also do this really quickly because I always like to kind of take a look at the line on plays like these. So it's going to drag a bit. I know. I'm sorry. I got to go back one more play. Hold on. Okay, so that's the run that got called back. All right, here's this play. So I like to look at, this is where I watch, y'all. I watch right here in the trenches. So look at this pocket. Look at this pocket.
Yes.
And
I actually made a mistake because I couldn't see it with our cameras being there, but that's Bellinger. That's all the way at the top there. So they had Bellinger lined up all the way out wide. Hodgins was in the slot, and Darius Slayton and Richie James were on the left-hand side. Slayton's running a street to clear out. Richie James gets left on one-on-one with Sullivan here, number 39, and Barkley motions out to take Hendricks out from the middle of the field. Sorry, my bad. But that's a beautiful pocket. You got a double team on there. I think that's Dalvin Tomlinson. So you got a double team right there. Evan Neal doing a really good job on Zadarius Smith. Got some good balance there. We know Andrew Thomas, look at him, level, taking on Danielle Hunter. And then you got Nick Gates one-on-one with I think his name is Griffin, for the DT that came over from Buffalo that signed with Minnesota this year. Beautiful pocket.
Yo, listen, this is the difference maker right here, right? Because Daniel Jones' read is here. He's actually staring this motherfucker down. All right. Look, right? He's kind of staring him down. But it's going to be so open. His eyes have to be huge because look at this pocket. There's no one even close to him. He can eat a sandwich in there. I love this. This is the stuff that gets me excited, right? Because the fact of the matter is this. In order to do this, where I'm going with my mouse, in order to do this, all of these guys have to actually work together at the damn same time, man. This is so difficult. This is so fucking difficult to do. But when you see this as someone who deals with the trenches, as someone who coaches in here, this does my heart good. I love this. And you're gonna and unfortunately we can't sit here and go through film all night.
Yeah, Badger, true, it is.
We're gonna show a couple. We're gonna show a few plays here and there as we talk. But like, my goodness, y'all, this is how we started the fucking day. This right here.
So, well, believe it or not, we
big
started
asshole.
Play. Technically, we started in 2 plays. We gained almost 30 yards.
Yes,
because Barkley had that 15-yard run that was called back due to a holding penalty, and then this goes for 13 yards. So we started the day with damn near 30 yards in 2 plays.
Listen. I showcased this specific play. I'm talking about Daniel Jones here as well because I'm going to talk about Daniel Jones. But this right here let me know what time it was. Because in the past, right, that 10-yard penalty would have fucking crippled us.
And they would have ran the ball. They would have ran the ball after that.
That 10-yard penalty would have crippled us in the past. That 10-yard penalty ain't shit now. Just think about that. Think about what they scheming up. This is on 1st and 20. And they scheme it up to get 13 yards. This is the difference, y'all. This is coaching. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A lot of us look dumb than a motherfucker because we said this roster was ass at the beginning of the year. Like we kind of did. We didn't expect to be able to do none of this shit with this roster. But coaching matters, y'all. Coaching fucking matters. And this right here is the difference. This right here is an entire fucking season grinding with your fucking brothers. That's what this is. A whole fucking season of grinding under people who are competent and understand how to win football in the year 2023. This was the beginning right here. This was the standard. I'm going to pull this off the goddamn screen so we can continue to talk about Daniel Jones. Now,
Authentic wanted you to run it from the beginning one more time. Authentic too. If you want to jump in, Authentic, jump in, bro. We'll bring you up too. He wanted you to run it from the beginning though, one more time.
Let me just get back. All right, here we go. Let's watch the whole thing kind of in slow motion. Let me get this out the way. I mean, look at that. Look at the execution. Look at the fucking execution there, y'all. What's going on, Chris? I mean, so listen, that was how we started all this. Get Mayhem in here. Let me pull this out of here. What's going on with you? You sexy bearded.
What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas?
So yeah, it looks like the Vikings did blow something. Authentic. 100%.
So listen, that's how we started, and I knew from that moment on, oh, this is about to be a fucking game, okay? And let me tell you, all right. I've been eating a whole lot of humble pie for the last few days, and I'm cool with eating that humble pie, right? Because I've said a lot of negative things about Daniel Jones. I have said that he's not the guy. I have said all those things. I've said all those things, and I own the fact that I have said all those things. But I never, ever said that Daniel Jones didn't have talent. My problem with Daniel Jones has always been the consistency thing. But I'm going to be honest, right now, he playing consistent and shit. And that's all I ask from him. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. Because that's really all I need is this kid to be consistent. And he can't be consistent.
It was
he is being consistent, man. And so I give flowers to Daniel Jones. I'd also like to say one more thing before we get Sir Mayhem's thoughts on the game. I told y'all earlier in the year that I had the Minnesota Vikings game circled. I told y'all in the beginning of the year. And then I told you when myself, my brother Rob, and our sister Steph was here. And I said, that the fucking Vikings game is going to be the game that gets our fucking juices going. And lo and behold, we end up running right back into the fucking Vikings, the team I said that was going to get our juices going, and we kick their ass. Listen to me when I talk to you sons of bitches. I know I'm a nobody, I understand, but god damn it, I get too much stuff right to have to get throat chopped so much. God damn it. I said that this was the fucking game because I knew that this was the fucking game. I'm so proud of these sons of bitches, man. And now we got to go kill some fucking Eagles. God damn it. Sorry, Mayhem, man. How you feeling about the game, man? What were your thoughts?
Pez, did you end up going to all the home games at all?
I didn't go to all of them, but I went to most of them. I gave one away. Oh, I gave one away too. I gave one away to our guest here. To some lovely lady. Oh, by the way, I need to talk to
her dad. By the way,
I need to talk to her dad. I need to talk to her dad, like Rickety Tick Ticky.
Yeah, that guy was a hoot and a half to have on the show.
Oh, the dad was fantastic.
Yeah, I told her that we're gonna have her back on the show. So okay. The game. So Pest, you brought up a good point, especially about that first play. Penalties like that, like a holding penalty that puts us at 1st and 20. Those penalties used to kill us. The past 3-4 years, you get a holding penalty on 1st down, you're at 1st and 20. You might as well punt now because we're not moving the ball. But to show you what we can do, okay? Because we not only didn't put away, we marched all the way down the field. We scored 7 points. We didn't take a field goal. We punched it in the end zone, and we just kept our foot on the pedal the whole game. We didn't let up. And that's the kind of thing that you want to see out of your football team.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
That's
I'm a dead man. My bad, real quick. I'm a dead man walking. We did put up 31 points. I know Jones had 17 rushes. A lot of those were not all designed rushes. A lot of those, he went ahead and made those decisions on his own to actually run the football.
Yeah, I said earlier that he's got 2 reads and then he needs to run. Like that's what he's doing.
He's gone. So I think you're still going to get listen, the first couple of years when Josh was there, he was running like crazy. Like they were running him like crazy. And then they started accelerating the passing game a lot more once they started getting a little bit more weapons and developing the passing game a lot more. So if Jones is here, the next couple of years, I would expect something like that where they'll still use his legs, but they'll have more weapons in place that they can go ahead and utilize and take advantage, more of the passing game. But Authentic brought up, on that play, it was very, very good pre-snap motion to motion Barkley to clear out the middle of the field to open up the Richie James pass in the middle of the field. And Sullivan, the number 39, he was lost. Like he didn't know what was going on. He was trying to figure it out. There was so much confusion. And that's a test to Mike Kafka and what they've been able to do. And Barkley's been in motion a lot. The 2 guys that I see them motioning a lot is Barkley. And when Barkley's not in, it's Breida and Richie James. And they've been really, really they've been motioning those 2 guys to get other guys open. And they've been doing a great job. And I expect more of the same. I expect more pre-snap motion this coming up week. It's going to be a good game on Saturday night, man. It's going to be a very tough game in the trenches. I know you're going to enjoy that, Pest, quite a bit. It's going to be our defensive front versus their offensive front, their defensive front versus our offensive front. And I think whoever has the better push defensively on the defensive side of the line is going to control the game. It's going to control the tempo of the game.
Okay, there's a gentleman that I want to talk to, that I want to talk about, and before we talk about him, let's get a view of him. Let's just get a quick view of him. Let's take a look at this play. It's gonna run slow, y'all, because we're doing film study. So don't cry about it. You can watch the fucking highlights on a different channel. Okay, All right.
We're trying
Let's
to
just
teach
take a
you
look at this
something.
play. Let's take a look at this play. We got a motion.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Got motion to the left or right, and then we've got additional motion. Pitch out. Saquon goes to the corner, keeps going. Oh, scoot, gets through two fat guys, turns on the Jets, and he is out of there. Great play. Okay, now I have to point some stuff out on this play. Okay, guys. So bear with me because I remember when I saw this play, I made a tweet during the game that said something about execution. This play was the reason why I put that tweet out there. Okay, because you're absolutely right, Authentic. Saquon's vision is amazing, but I'm also going to tell you how this play could have been better. Okay, now let's watch this develop. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to notice, I want you to keep your eyes on these two gentlemen right here. Okay, because what he's going to do is he's going to come down here. He tells these gentlemen to shift. They shift over. He comes back into his space after that motion is done. Watch these two individuals. These two. Watch them. Did you see that? Did anybody? I know it might be a little difficult, but did y'all see these two gentlemen sidestep?
Yep.
Okay. So that's essentially what that motion was for, right? We're running kind of a play action on a jet sweep, which pulls these guys to the left side of the field. And in the game of football, all you need is a second. And that step to the left that they both took in unison is that second. Because at this point, we have Feliciano pulling. Feliciano does such a good fucking job on this rep. Watch Feliciano.
Those guys are still standing still, too.
Yes.
The linebackers over here are
Look
done.
Look at them.
Forget
look
it.
At them. You see what happened to them? Do you see that? Look at that. This happens a lot in this game, by the way. I just like to let y'all know. This right here, these motherfuckers smooching on the 25-yard line, this happens a lot in this game. And it's fantastic. And the reason why it happens is because we have these mofos confused on every rep. They're confused on defense. Well, they don't know which way we're going.
Another big thing here that was highlighted this morning on Good Morning Football is Isaiah Hodgins, right? That's a defensive end that he's sealing that edge off to. And
right
for anybody right there.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody that doesn't know, Isaiah Hodgins' dad used to be a fullback for the Rams on the Greatest Show on Turf. Okay. And was a Super Bowl champion with the Rams. And, he alluded to today that his dad, told him, he's like, if you can't block in this league, then you're no good. It's like having a bilingual person. You can speak multiple languages. You're a little bit more, you're a little bit more valuable to certain people. So he takes pride in being able to block and being able to do everything. So run that play a little bit.
Well, I will.
Oh, my bad.
Because I do acknowledge this block here, because this block here is everything. Okay, essentially what we've done is we've created a huge mismatch, because look at the numbers over on this side, and I really wish that I could back up 845. Okay. Look at the hat count pre-snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side of the center's helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side of the center's helmet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we know we have someone pulling, so that's 5. And the fact that we make them take this step essentially takes these two out of the play, whether they run into each other or not. These two gentlemen are officially out of the play. So as this is developing, you will notice the hat count begin to change. Now you have 1, 2, 3. We have a hat on a hat, and we have a safety who technically his hat is on Saquon's hat because he's the last line of defense. And so we would expect for Saquon to go, chit, chit. But here's how we make this play better. I can't remember. This is Glowinski. Thank you. This is Glowinski. Look at this asshole. Because Glowinski is too busy giggling about the fact that these two assholes ran into each other.
He should not realize he should have taken the safety.
To not realize that he can go murder this dude. 24 is a dead man walking. Like old boy who was talking about Jones having too many carries. This guy should be dead today. This guy should be buried at the 22. Give this motherfucking fat ass too much credit. 23-yard line. Somewhere over here. Okay? Been buried. Because the moment that we do that, there is no hat on Saquon. And that is the goal when we're doing this, is we're trying to on a hat and have our ball carrier no longer be a hat, but just be the ball. Saquon has essentially becomes the ball if this hat gets put on this hat. So this is how we fix this play. This is how we don't have to do all that shimmy shaking and all that shit, because I expect these three assholes to knock out these three assholes, and I expect this asshole to go murder this guy's face off so that Saquon can effectively do what he did anyway, which was this. Skirt! See you later.
Yep. He just slips in between Hodgins and Feliciano. Wow.
Thank God Saquon Barkley is a fucking animal, because I don't know many running backs who would have been able to legitimately score a touchdown off of that play. And I'm not saying that there aren't a lot. I'm not saying that there aren't a lot. I'm just saying that I can't think of a lot. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
There's probably 5 guys who can do that.
Yeah.
And Saquon's one of them. There's probably legitimately 5 of them right now in the league who can do that.
Yes. This kid right here, he's not going to get it. And he probably shouldn't get it over.
And even have to have the speed after you make the cut and hit the hole to be able to outrun. Because listen, 20 could have caught him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a guy that's a little bit slower, maybe, like a Najee Harris or something like that, or maybe a Nick Chubb gets caught, maybe. But great vision, great acceleration once he found the hole, to be able to score the touchdown. So good play, good vision, and good run by Saquon Barkley.
Yo, listen, Saquon Barkley, in my opinion, and I know Nick Gates is actually the comeback player of the year. Saquon Barkley is comeback player of the year, in my opinion. Like, we're talking about the Saquon that we saw in Penn State. We have this Saquon after a traumatic knee injury, okay, a traumatic ankle injury, right? Just all kinds of banged up. But this dude looks like day one.
Yep, he looks like it's the beginning of the season.
He actually looks better than he did his rookie year.
It's absolutely,
it's because he's got that patience now.
He's got the patience. I think
one thing the All-22 didn't show is the once Andrew Thomas put his guy on the ground and turned and saw that Saquon was going to house it, he was just like, yeah.
Listen, unfortunately, I wish I had the cliff notes of this video so that I could actually go and go specifically to the things that I want to show y'all as we continue this barbershop and we continue to discuss this team and start to kind of talk about what's going on this weekend, because that's kind of more important than what happened last weekend. But I digress. I'm gonna keep clicking through here and finding some stuff. But I'm curious. I'm curious about something. Who is your MVP for this game? Not named Daniel Jones.
You talking about for Minnesota?
Barkley. Yeah, for the game against Minnesota. Who's the who y'all giving your game ball to? That's not the obvious players. Who's like an unsung hero for y'all in this in this one game?
I have two. Isaiah Hodgins, who's not. I don't know if you would call him obvious or not, because that catch on the sideline, that was amazing.
That was difficult.
And then he caught a touchdown, which is what he does. He catches touchdowns. And then on the defensive side, I would say Cordell Flott, man. Cordell Flott came up big at the end of the game. Played 3 snaps, dude. Played 3 snaps, and then had one of the biggest stops of the game.
Motherfucker, man.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
get mad about it. See, look, Authentic even said it.
No, listen, that's my that's my defensive guy is Cordell Flott. That's mine too, man. Everybody picking the same one. I mean, it's obvious. I guess he's the obvious unsung hero. Listen, Cordell Flott been balling all year, y'all. He been making some mistakes, but he's a rookie. But Cordell Flott is gonna be something serious, y'all. Cordell Flott gonna be something serious. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't let this man.
He needs to.
I would say
bulk up a little bit because
I would say for me,
he needs
to
work on his run game. But he's gonna be a dude. That kid.
Yeah, I think for me offensively, I would probably say Evan Neal would be an MVP for me. Thought he did a great job. I think he had one. I think Danielle Hunter had 1 sack in that game, but for the most part, I think Evan Neal did a great job playing the right tackle position in that game. So from an offensive standpoint, I would go ahead and I'd give it to Evan Neal. On the defensive side of the ball, I'm going to go Xavier McKinney, right? Xavier McKinney was one-on-one on a deep post route, did a good job of getting depth when JJ was on that post route, kind of boxing him out a little bit when the ball was thrown to him. He didn't get the interception, but he didn't get the flag either, but he was playing it and kind of slowing JJ down in a way that obviously was legal enough to where you weren't going to call it. And then he had the big play, the big stop at the end. I mean, look, they were getting killed by TJ. They said, we're going to stop JJ. They're going to we'll take it, with TJ doing his thing. But at the end of the game, what did Wink Martindale do? He went to his X-Man and he said, take out TJ. And TJ Hawkinson was a non-factor, I would say probably in the fourth quarter, really, as far as making some plays once they put Xavier McKinney on it. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to look for a similar type of deal on Saturday against Dallas Goedert. Okay. Yeah. They had Julian Love kind of playing over top.
Yeah.
They're going to have Adoree on AJ. You're probably going to have Fabian Moreau one-on-one on Devontae Smith. And I'd say, depending on who's got the hotter hand between Darnay and Flott, let them go ahead and cover Quez Watkins, and let X control Dallas. Like, I would just tell X, listen, Dallas Goedert is your man. Wherever he goes, you go. That's your guy, and just lock him up. And listen, X was doing that in the beginning of the year. Like, they told X when we went up against the Panthers, CMC's your guy. Wherever he goes, you go. And they locked him up. I think he had like 17 yards rushing. He didn't have many yards receiving. He locked him up. So it's good to see X back out there. And X is the X factor, man. He's the X factor on that defense, because when we've seen a player, and again, I'm not comparing him to this player, but he gives you that freedom a little bit to where you can do that. And Wink coached him. He's the Ed Reed of this defense. Xavier McKinney is the Ed Reed of this defense. He is not Ed Reed. He's not on Ed Reed's level, but he's the type of player that you could go ahead and say, do this, do this, do this. And you know he's going to do his assignment. You tell him, take out this guy, he'll take him out. Covering deep, he covers deep. Xavier McKinney is the X factor on the. We have 2 X factors, now 3. We're going to have 3 once he, obviously with KT. But Dex, KT, and Xavier McKinney, those are the 3 X factors on this defense. We have one at every level now. So it's amazing.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Here's who I'm going to give my game balls to then. Here's who I'm going to give my MVP, my unsung MVP. You already know Cordell Flott. He only played 3 snaps and he came in and affected the damn game. So good shit for him. And then the other one I'm going to give to is my new favorite New York football giant, Kenny Golladay.
Hell yeah, man.
Kenny Golladay. Yeah. I'm giving the ball to Kenny Golladay. This man, what's going on, Dash? I hope you're ready to be up in here. Yeah. Stop looking at Pornhub. No. What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to pull up the stream, man.
Oh, all right, big bet. But yeah, man, Kenny Golladay, man. This dude's supposed to be the number 1 wide receiver on this team. This man had barely played any snaps, and then he comes out there for one of his few plays, man, and he puts a mofo on his ass. I love it. I love it deep down in my heart and in my soul. It's a fat boy move. I love fat boy moves. Okay, I love them. So I gotta give a huge shout out to Kenny Golladay. He is literally my favorite giant of the team. His performance last night made me decide that he's my favorite player. I ain't gonna wear it, but I might go get my hands on the Kenny Golladay jersey.
Wait a couple of months, you might get one cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Like I might have to get my hands on the Kenny Galladay jersey because this man is part of this team. This man is part of the team.
It makes me kind of wonder, like, what are they going to do with Kenny this week, right, on Saturday? You know, like
they're going to fuck around and throw him a touchdown.
Are they going to try to get him to kind of bait Slay a little bit, like maybe like try to take Slay out of position or something like that or whatnot, like use him as a little bit of a decoy because
they're going to do, man. No. Here's the thing. Here's the scenario.
Slay's a little pissed.
I got you this scenario, Rob. Here's the scenario, right? Slay is going to be on Hodgins because they've been watching Hodgins own Patrick Peterson. So they're going to, and then Bradbury's going to be on the other side being Bradbury and Kenny might grab a touchdown on James Bradbury late in the game, fourth quarter. Might sneak one.
I mean right
you
now,
never know.
If you
either that or he's going to lay Slay on his ass like he did.
If you want me to be honest,
in the Vikings game.
I think it's going to come down to. I think Richie James and Darius Slayton are probably going to have the as far as from a receiving aspect, more Richie James because Maddox is out. He's not playing. He's their nickel corner. And so I think they're going to try to get Richie James heavily involved. I'm thinking Richie James has like over 100 yards through the air, like receiving, and he might have a couple of touchdowns because I agree. Slay's going to be on Hodgins. You know, they don't want Hodgins, but I think Hodgins is still going to get his targets. You know, I like that matchup right there. But I think Darius Slayton is a lot faster than James Bradbury. And listen, I just hope, and Dash, you probably know what you know which play I'm talking about. There was a play where Marcus Johnson, just burnt James Bradbury. They were going left to right.
Yeah, but
and
Marcus Johnson dropped that ball.
They didn't. Well, they didn't throw it to him or anything like that. But I'm hoping that that's a play that DJ went back to and saw that play that Davis Webb, like maybe he missed that, but says I need to look at that because if that's there, I'm throwing it because there's no chance that James Bradbury is catching him. there's no chance. I mean, James is just he's not as fast as Slayton. So you just launch it and let Slayton run underneath it. So it's going to be interesting. I'd like Bellinger to have a big game, but I think Gardner Johnson is going to be all over that man a little bit. I think Chauncey Gardner Johnson is going to be all over him.
Hey, you know what? Y'all keep going. I'm gonna go bust in on our boss's stream without permission. I'll be right back.
Let's just stir that pot a little bit.
Right.
Stir the pot.
So give a big shout out, y'all. For obviously Sergeant Mayhem, Big Dash, jumping in with us. If you guys don't know him, now you know him. All right, Big Dash doing some big things on the YouTube. The beard, with the Sarge and
I got it.
everybody.
Right.
They're doing a great job. Beard Blue, they're doing a great job over there as well. Having some really nice guests jumping on their their podcast.
Surprises coming up.
Yeah.
You got surprises coming.
Ooh, I like surprises.
is.
Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
I didn't get a chance to say it the right way. And Sarge, every time you see me, when I see you and I'm in the chat and I type in Sergeant with the exclamation points, this is how I want you to hear it in your head. Sarge! That's what it is. Every time you see me with the exclamation point, that's how I'm saying it to you, man.
I got you.
Every time I see you, man, I love to see you.
Yeah.
So Dash, how are you feeling about this game coming up, Dash? We got Mayhem's opinion, man. How you feeling about it? Man?
I'm more relaxed about this week than I am about the Minnesota week, man. I had a lot of anxiety last week. This week, I really do believe it's house money. Everybody, well, not every outside of the Giants fan base, a lot of people are picking us to lose. We're supposed to lose, quote unquote. So I'm just relaxed, man. I can't wait.
I don't know why there's no Eagles fans in the chat.
I can't wait to lay the pause on these guys, man, for sure.
Yes, dead man. I've referenced you twice tonight. That's all I'm going to give you.
Yeah, authentic. He was definitely running routes for him. Nah, man, I was more nervous last week than I am this week. And I think I was nervous last week, and I think I said it in the spaces, like the only person that's on this team from our previous playoff run is Landon Collins. Everybody else is all new.
Well,
so for me, it's just like I didn't know what to expect out of Barkley, Jones, the line, the defense. Didn't know what to expect, and that's why I was more nervous. I was nervous about that.
Well, see,
and
I like the way Dable had everybody prepped. And he came out this week or last week and said, you know what? Experience doesn't mean anything. All the coaches have tons of experience. All the coaches on the staff have either won Super Bowls or, national championships in college. The coaches have to build a game plan so that the players can execute. And it doesn't matter. Once you get out there and that coin flip is over and, you take that first snap and you get that first hit, it's just another football game. It just means that if you lose this one, you're not playing next week.
Yep.
It's just another football game. You still got to win. You still got to put points on the board. So, it's not like dudes get faster in the playoffs. The game's like we put more emphasis on it. It's another week for them. It's just another game. They're in the same, process that they've been in all season. They're gonna do this on Monday. They're gonna do this on Tuesday. They're gonna do this on Wednesday, Thursday. They're gonna travel Saturday, Sunday. They play. Pest, do you need an assistance, man?
Right.
I got to catch balls off camera.
Otis the GOAT does what he wants.
I
think intensity, though, Sergeant Mayhem, the intensity might be a little bit different, though.
Well, that's the thing. Who builds that intensity? We do.
Yeah.
The fans do. The fans build that intensity. For these guys, it's just another week at work. Because they have to maintain that level, right? They don't want to they don't want to give in to that jitter. We do that. I didn't sit down the whole second half of the game. I paced around my apartment. God, for my poor goddamn rug. You know, I paced my apartment for 90 minutes.
Man,
we were and we were not down at all.
Nope.
I'm just watching the game standing up because I couldn't sit down.
Yeah.
We do that to us. We do that. Those guys are out there, you know, DJ slinging it all over the place. You know, we're scoring touchdowns. We're doing what we have to do. The defense is getting stops. And I am a nervous wreck. Daniel Jones's pulse is like not over 85.
He's chilling. He's like,
whatever. You know, that's what these guys do professionally. Yeah, we can be like, all we want, but it's those guys. It's like it's just another day at the office. You know?
Yeah. So okay, all right. Let's. What time is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, great. All right. We are 10 minutes into the real show. Okay. Let's talk about our opponent. Let's talk about our upcoming opponent. Okay, we've been talking a lot about the game last week. That shit's over. Okay, we got a whole ass hour at this point to talk about our opponent because we spent about an hour talking about the last game. Cool, everybody good with that?
Yeah, let's go.
I want to do more film. So I do want to do more film study. I think that I'm going to maybe start doing a show on Twitch where I do film study over there. I don't know yet. We'll see. I do want to do more film study, and now that I have my new area almost ready for me to move down there, then we can start doing that. So that's also the reason why
you're gonna have a big
wait till y'all
are you gonna have a big setup like off Scott?
Wait till y'all see my motherfucking basement.
Let's go. I can't wait.
Wait till y'all see my motherfucking. Listen,
I honestly thought you were gonna be in the basement tonight.
I'm afraid.
Listen, this is it's not.
I saw Barbarian, dude. I don't want it anywhere near your basement.
But the content that I'm going to create once I get down there, I'm very excited about. That's the biggest reason why I haven't been like super killing myself pushing content right now, because I've been focused on getting my basement ready and all the things I need to do, you know, to add value to my house, because it's actually added a lot of value to my house.
Don't worry, Dash and Sarge have been killing the content for us. So they've been doing all the hard work.
Everything is an investment.
Last week, I had like massive technical difficulties because my internet's all fucked up. I had to get a like one of those extenders, and it's actually over here. But like, I switched to my phone because my computer was not working, and I can't set up the green screen on the front-facing camera of my phone. So it was just, you just saw the green. There's no background on it. It was just and we're interviewing Tyler Dunn from Go Long. It was the most ghetto shit, and I felt so bad.
Hey man, humble beginnings. You know?
Yeah. You know, hey, we're trying to build content here, kids. Live television.
Now, because this is the barbershop and this is the place where all the professionals come to let their hair down, right? I just want to ask you a question, Mayhem. Did you just say that you needed an extender?
Well, it's one of those Wi-Fi
extenders, yeah.
Yes, a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah.
Oh no! This isn't a dick joke. I'm asking.
I thought it was a dick joke. I thought we were going there.
No, this is a dick joke. I'm asking you that because y'all need to stop buying extenders and just spend a little extra money and start getting the power line, the little power line hubs where you're essentially running internet through the electrical circuits in your house.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Am I the only one that knows about this?
I think so. As far as us four, yeah.
Okay, I am hardwired. Let me say this. I am currently hardwired into my router, right? Which is downstairs in the family room, plugged into the wall. I'm hardwired into that because I have these boxes. I plug one right by the router downstairs, and then I plug one in whatever outlet I want to plug it into, and then I plug a cable into that and a cable into my computer, and now I'm hardwired onto the network. I don't use
Strictly
Wi-Fi.
off the outlet.
I am not using Wi-Fi. Yeah, power line. It's called power line adapters.
Witchcraft is this?
Now, and this is
what kind of witchcraft is this?
This is
all right.
witchcraft.
What kind of voodoo shit are you talking about, Best?
All right.
He
so,
probably,
so
honestly,
wait a minute.
he probably
You mean I don't
he
have
probably,
to run
he
a
probably
100
spoke to Charlie about this
Ethernet cord? That's what you're saying? I don't have to run a 100 foot Ethernet cord.
you spend $60 and you get a pair of these bad boys that you just plug in and you can have one.
Dude,
Listen,
I spent half of that on this extender, man. And I live in an apartment.
Listen, okay. So a lot of times people forget that because I was a Marine for 20 years. They forget that like I'm a nerd, y'all. Like my job is in the IT field. I work on computer networks and shit. Right? That's what I do.
Man. He's an
I'm an IT guy. Even though I was a Marine, right? I've been working on computers since I was like 16 years old. All right. I saw the writing on the wall back in like 1995, 1996. That computers was everything.
This has been out. Oh, okay. You're talking about
No.
computers.
I'm saying
I work in IT too. I work in IT too. And I have never heard of a brick that you can plug into a wall.
That's what it is.
Have you not done infrastructure? Have you not done infrastructure?
I don't do networking. I'm not in networking. It's
this is some voodoo stuff that he got on the phone with Charlie to figure out how to do it. Charlie, because you know Charlie be on that voodoo stuff.
I'm pretty sure if I talk to my networking colleagues, they probably know everything about it.
They'll probably tell you
management.
So I actually am in cybersecurity now. I'm actually the network police.
Okay.
And so that's actually what I am, y'all. I'm
just a dog catcher, dude. I
am internet network police. That's what I am. Okay. Sorry, y'all. PTA Sports is a cop. I'm not really a police officer. Fuck y'all. Okay, it's a figure of speech.
I actually kind of am.
It was listen, y'all. It was nice having Sergeant Mayhem here, right? Y'all, man.
Relax.
These cops. You gotta get the fuck out of here. I got warrants.
I can't do nothing. Are you a dog? No. I can't do it.
Moving his computer. He's like, nah, Sarge, you ain't gonna see what's on my computer.
No.
Laptop real quick.
I already know what's on it.
Move the laptop.
Hey, listen, got him. That's a hood trick. Yeah. Got him. I'm the police. Me too. Get that motherfucker.
Pest out here screaming, I'm the internet police, and I'm like, I'm a real cop, and he's like,
I'm a real cop. Get the fuck out of
here. John, cut his mic.
John, cut his mic.
John, cut his mic, John.
John, cut his mic.
Oh my God!
You and I both know John's not listening.
Chris is very upset about this. Chris DM. Did you DM me this or did you text me this? He either because he DM'd me and he texted me today, I believe. But he DM'd me this shit about Colin Cowherd.
Oh,
Colin Cowherd. Okay.
The most floppity flip person.
Why do we care what Colin Cowherd thinks?
Exactly.
He has a big platform.
Why do we care?
Hey, yo.
I don't really
Colin
care.
Cowherd has a nice backdrop. He's got a big television show where he can talk his shit. Stephen A. He can talk his mess too. That idiot, that Wish version of Kylo Ren, Nick Wright. Fuck all these guys. Fuck all of them. God damn it. I got to listen to Gio on the fan screaming about the Vikings fuck all of these idiots.
He took the shades off.
Nick Wright. Let me talk to you real quick, Nick. Let me talk
to him, Rob. Talk to him.
You long.
John, can we go full screen on Rob? John, can we go full screen?
You long-haired bastard. Okay, you freaking long-haired little bastard. All right, Nick. Let me explain something to you. Okay. I don't know what's worse. Okay. Eagle fans or the fact that you are so much riding Patrick Mahomes' private parts that it's just absolutely asinine. I cannot wait for the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Kansas City Chiefs this Saturday. And then when the Giants win, I want to hear all of your excuses on why your quarterback, your godsend to the NFL, is at home watching the postseason, and you will be forced to cover Daniel Stephen Jones.
Wait a minute. Who's gonna beat the Chiefs?
The Jags.
It was good having Rob on the channel, y'all. Let's bring back Dash and Mayhem. You know what I mean?
RZeroB is out over the building.
He's the fucking police. He's the police.
That's a tall ask right there.
Dude.
Man.
It's gonna happen.
Sunshine's gonna take out Mahomes. That's what you're saying.
All right, so I heard a stat.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Do you realize
No,
that
he's fucking wrong. What?
This is the part where he goes, do you realize that Trevor Lawrence has not lost a Saturday?
And listen, hey, and you know what? Authentic will appreciate this. Authentic will appreciate this because I did a little bit of research. Do you understand that the Chiefs have allowed 33 passing touchdowns this season?
Hilarious.
They've allowed 33 passing touchdowns this season.
Oh.
Their pass defense is terrible.
The third, bitch.
The third.
Okay? Their pass defense is horrible.
Trey.
What do you think that Trevor Lawrence is going to do to that Chiefs pass defense?
Man.
He's going to carve them up.
He's going to throw 4 more interceptions in the first quarter.
This motherfucker gonna throw like 6. He goes to okay.
How about this one,
Sarge? I don't want to get on
this one.
Listen,
Trevor
he won
Lawrence,
that game though.
Trevor Lawrence will throw for more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes does on Saturday.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Prediction.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I would love
and
get roll into Arrowhead and knock them out. Yes, 100 times. I would be so happy.
It's gonna happen.
I can't stand the fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey,
but
hey, John.
It's we're talking about I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, I can't go into that game with the level of
Authentic. You want to jump in here and like help a brother out a little bit, Authentic?
No.
He's not backing that up.
Authentic. Come on, man.
Authentic is not backing that up.
You just said Trevor Lawrence throwing more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes.
100%.
Wait. That dude streams 4 days a week for like 5 hours per stream. That guy's putting in work. It's his day off. Leave him alone.
Listen, he's not backing that up. I don't care what anybody.
I'm telling
he's
you
not
right
even
now,
in the chat right now. He's like, I ain't saying shit right now.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs
and you know what?
Arrowhead.
Rob, here I am.
You
right
need to
here
be on
saying,
FanDuel right now,
happens,
putting that bet in.
It's going to be the final score of that game. The final score of that game is going to be 35.
What the fuck did you say last week? I'm going to go pull up the fucking. What the fuck did you say last week, Rob? What was your fucking stupid ass?
He was right about the Jags.
I was right about the Jags. Yeah. I said 30.
Wrong about the Seahawks.
Right, I said 34-37 was my.
No, what was his fucking bold prediction? What was your bold prediction last week?
That the Jags were going to win.
Fucking look.
34-27 is what I said.
No, you fucking didn't. You sorry son of a bitch.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, you're gonna give Pest a heart attack.
Nah, he said the Jags will win. I know that. I don't remember what the score was.
No, I'm about to. No, we fixing to find out, Maury Povich.
Here we go.
We fixing to find out, Maury.
I said the Jags were going to win 34-27.
Pest threw the red flag out. He's reviewing it.
He's throwing the challenge flag.
We're gonna review.
I gotta see.
Authentic is proving it. I said Jags all week.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not saying you didn't.
He said the Seahawks too, though.
Pest found it, and you're right.
Jags are going to win.
Here's the thing.
Jags are going to win.
I hope so, but I can't go into that game with your level of confidence.
I can't. Hey, yo, I can't.
Listen, let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
I can't wait.
I can't start comments.
I can't take too many more L's.
You're gonna
listen.
You're gonna lose
Hold
a
on,
timeout
listen.
this
Hold on,
challenge,
listen. This is going to be a back and forth. This is going to be a back and forth between Patrick and Trevor. It's going to be a back and forth.
Oh man.
What's gonna happen is in the fourth quarter, Allen, Walker, Crossan, they are going to get to Patrick Mahomes and cost him the game. And the Jags will win that game 35 to 28.
That's
35 to 28.
35-28 Jags.
Clip it,
35-28 Jags.
Somebody stamp that. We're gonna clip it, and then we'll see what happens Saturday.
Can somebody clip this?
We are minute 17 into the stream.
So I want to call Rob a big fucking dumbass right now, but unfortunately,
I'm right more times.
He did call the Jags last week. Son of a fuck, this month. God damn it.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one. A lot of people called.
I know.
I picked Jags last week.
I'm just taking too many L's this week. I'm taking a lot of L's this week, man.
I did pick Seattle, and for 3 quarters, it looked like Seattle was gonna pull that off.
Dude, I'm not betting against Brock Purdy until we play him.
Fuck Brock Purdy.
I tell you what, I was impressed by Brock Purdy last week.
That kid is impressive. Granted,
I mean,
he's in Kyle Shanahan's system, and you can insert obviously any fucking quarterback into that system and function and win a game.
Sheesh.
The guy's got George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, CMC, and he's got a top 5 defense.
What did I just say, Rob? What did I just say? You could put
with me.
You agreed quarterback in that system with those weapons and still win games.
Pest,
you could win games in that as quarterback, Rob.
Pest, you doing all right over there, Pest?
No, man, I'm not doing okay at all, man. I'm just taking L.
Pest is normally not wrong.
This is terrible. Maybe I'm losing my touch, man. Maybe.
Listen here.
Maybe my old age, man.
It's good.
I'm taking too many L's, y'all.
Let me give you a spoiler.
I'm fucking washed,
y'all. Again.
Already. Here we go. Let me give you a spoiler. You ready?
Rob Stradamus.
It's going to be Bills Jags in the conference championship game, and the Bills will win, and they're going to go to they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I originally thought Niners.
Oh.
It's going to be Giants Cowboys in the conference championship game in Dallas.
Nah.
It will be, and Dash, I know you made a video about this, but if you remember, Dash, I said this months ago. This will be a 1990 rematch between the Bills and the Giants. And Tyler Boss, the kicker,
are we going to go wide right again?
Is going to have an opportunity.
Or is he going to pull a Scott Norwood?
To tie the game, to send it to overtime in the Super Bowl. And he's going to miss the kick. And the New York Giants will be your 2023 Super Bowl champions. And Daniel Stephen Jones III will be your MVP of the Super Bowl.
Gosh.
Talking about the biggest FU to everybody. If Daniel Jones wins a Super Bowl MVP, you know what?
I honestly, if Daniel Jones wins a Super Bowl MVP,
but it makes sense because if the Giants go to the Super Bowl,
his pants on the podium and put his junk on top of the Lombardi.
Good Lord.
And that's
a little too much
to everybody in the world. Everybody just out there, everything.
I'm just saying.
That's what. Well, see, though, you know what, Rob, is I kind of want to play. I want to play San Francisco because that giant San Francisco rivalry used to be a really big deal. Yeah. We used to play San Francisco every year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It was Giants, San Francisco. I could give a shit about the Cowboys. I hope Brock Purdy drops 45 points on them next week.
You know what, Sarge? I mean, I hear you. And I went that same route to saying, the Giants and the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship. But I'll be lying to you if I said that the Giants beating Dallas in the NFC Championship and Dallas wouldn't feel better.
Oh, it would feel
would
great.
absolutely
It would feel great. But this
I literally just came in my pants. I literally just
this
came in my
guy up
pants.
here is talking about like we're gonna recreate wide right. I've seen Giants fans with Scott Norwood jerseys with the name Norwood offset to the right, where it starts in the middle and it goes down their arm. They have like wide right jerseys.
It's going to happen.
But I'm telling you, that would be the most poetic thing ever for Philly to beat us twice in the regular season, Dallas to beat us twice in the regular season, and we knocked them both out of the playoffs. Just that alone is worth it.
I love it.
They couldn't tell me anything for years.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's going to help it.
Years.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I mean,
I absolutely love it.
Sure.
Listen, right now, since 1990, the Giants are 5-0 against the number 1 seeds in the playoffs. When the Giants, 4-0, or no, 6-0. Excuse me, 6-0. When we get to the conference championship game, we are undefeated. We are 5-0 in conference championship games.
That's true.
Now, I see people putting the stat out there. The Giants are 0-9 versus the Eagles in Philadelphia.
I don't care about that.
That streak is going to break.
It's
going to be broken.
I'm taking that one to the bank.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
Wait.
Wait. Hold on a second, because that actually, I need somebody in this little shindig here to explain to me how we gonna end this streak in Philadelphia. I'm not saying we can't do it. I just want somebody to tell me how you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I'll tell you right now how you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it simply this way: 27-20 Giants.
No, motherfucker! I don't give a shit about that.
I'll tell you how. Ball that you're
I'll tell you how.
Reading all this in.
This is how.
I will be right back. Give me a minute. I have to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
This is how you beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
He's got to go handle his crystal ball.
He got to handle his business.
I'm gonna go make a party pizza.
This is how we're so worried about Philadelphia's offense, right?
I'm really not.
I mean, as far as the whole everybody outside of probably the inner circle, a lot of people keep talking about that explosive offense of the Philadelphia Eagles, and the best way to stop them is to keep them on the sideline. And the best thing that the Giants do are long drives, and that's how you beat the Philadelphia Eagles. You keep that offense off the field, and you have your long scoring drives. You keep the score nice and low, and at the end of the day, the defense steps up when they need to tackle the guys in front of you. And like I said, to me, that's the recipe. That's the recipe. A low-scoring game, long drives, keep that offense off the field, and strong defense. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it, man.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that. Oh, you want the old school? Run the ball, stop the run. You can say that too. You could say play zone defense instead of man-to-man because we don't match up that well in man-to-man. So I think we should go zone. Again, if you want to allow receptions, allow it in front of you. Make sure you make the tackles as soon as they get the ball. You don't want to break. As soon as they make the catch, you don't want them breaking for any big plays. That's another thing. A.J. Brown, again, I hate to call him a one-trick pony, because he's very, very good at it. But if you play him zone, you keep that safety over the top, it helps. It helps because he's a 50-50 ball. He's what we thought Kenny Golladay was going to be for us. And where he gives you that chance where you could just throw it up and make that play. Devontae Smith, a hell of a route runner. Again, that's why I say zone, because we don't have the guys that can play them man to man. Everybody working as a unit, because again, they have a better roster. I think we have a better team, and and I think that teamwork and believing in what Wink is doing, assignments, sticking to your assignments, because we saw last week Hockenson, we allowed him to get a lot of passes, and I say allow it because that's what we did. There was one play that Hockenson broke. It was a wheel route. Jared Davis did not get deep enough in his zone coverage, and he looked like an idiot out there. And Hockenson goes, down the sideline. I will say this though, unlike the first Philadelphia game, Julian Love didn't go for to try to get the interception. he knocked the shit out of Hockenson out on the sideline in that play. And I think that's the difference, man. I think that's the difference.
Yep. Fuck that interception. Go kill that dude, man.
Exactly. And he did it.
Fuck that interception.
He did it to Hockenson last week.
Yeah, if I kill you, I ain't got to worry about you catching the ball no more.
And see, here's the other thing. Now that we've got Adoree and X back, and we know that Adoree, can hang with the best of them because he was out there against Justin Jefferson all day last week. What we need to do is it's going to give Wink the confidence to just tee off on Jalen Hurts. Their O-line is banged up, man. Their O-line is banged up bad. Lane Johnson's trying to play through the pain. I think he's got like a groin tear or something, but he's still trying to play.
Like an abdomen tear is what it is.
From what I heard, whatever it is, man, it's bad, and he needs surgery or rest, and he's not going to do it until the end of the season. Well, it's time to end his season. It's time to do that. Like, I know we may have Aziz out there. He might be limited. But, you've got Jihad Ward. You've got O'Shane Zimenez. We've got Kayvon Thibodeau. They're just coming. They're coming. Those guys are going to tee off on. They're going to slam that offensive line. They're going to make them feel every single down. They're going to make them fight for it.
I'm glad you said that because
they're going to make them feel it, man.
I'm in my head now. Now I'm thinking about things. Now.
We're talking about can you imagine trying to be the center? Can you imagine trying to be the center of the Philadelphia Eagles and Dexter Lawrence is just smashing you in the face every snap. Down, every snap, just as soon as that ball leaves your hands, he's going to be all up in your shit, just like manhandling you. They're going to get to Hurts, and I would not be surprised if he's out for the second half. You knock him out, you nail him, you push his center or one of the guards back on top of him like he did, like Dex did to whatever the Colts' third string quarterback is when he jammed Quentin Nelson and the quarterback and slammed the two of them together and put them on the ground. I don't give a shit if Jason Kelce is an all-pro.
Dexter Lawrence.
So is Dexter Lawrence. I don't give two shits about Jason Kelce.
Hey, yo, y'all be forgetting about how big, how powerful, and how quick Dexter Lawrence is.
Dexter Lawrence is like a 300-pound man who can dance around.
Jason Kelce has woken up at 3 a.m. every day this week.
Nightmare in a cold sweat.
Dexter Lawrence. Listen.
Hey, yo,
you can't sleep when you got to prepare against that guy, man.
You're talking about. I don't want to say arguably because I don't think there's an argument, but you're talking about arguably the best defensive tackle in football.
Yep.
Arguably the best
defensive tackle. Best nose tackle. Definitely the best nose tackle.
Definitely the best nose tackle. Definitely, but I'm defensive tackles of all types.
Dude.
Yeah.
Aaron.
The best.
Aaron Rodgers came out on Pat McAfee's show and said basically it's Aaron Donald and Dexter Lawrence and everybody else.
Everybody else.
You want to know why he said that?
Everybody else.
Dexter Lawrence was all up in his shit the entire time in London.
It didn't matter.
And he's still having nightmares.
It didn't matter. He
drove Aaron Rodgers all the way to Scotland.
Okay, no. You know what? And listen. And I said this before, but I have to say it again because I need y'all to understand how impactful this is. Okay, I don't give grades to draft prospects. I don't even really scout draft prospects that often. Okay, but Quentin Nelson was one of my favorite players to ever watch film on in anticipation of the draft. I'll go a step further. I said I would have took Quentin Nelson over Saquon Barkley. I said this on many fucking occasions because I personally think that from the moment he stepped foot into the NFL, Quentin Nelson was the best player at his position. Full stop.
Yeah. He was.
And Dexter Lawrence threw him into his quarterback's fucking lap. Dexter Lawrence threw this man, the best player at his position in the NFL. I will say it right now. Quentin Nelson is the best player at his position of all positions in the NFL. Quentin Nelson is a goddamn demon.
All pro.
Okay?
Another all pro. There you go.
And Dexter Lawrence threw him into his quarterback. We're not worried about no fucking Jason Kelsey. Okay? Listen, unbiased. I'm letting you know the player that I think is the best player pound for pound, the best player at his position in the NFL of all positions is Quentin Nelson. No one is doing it like him. No one has done it like him since he's came in this league. I am an Indianapolis Colts fan. Believe you me, I watch a lot of film on Quentin Nelson. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Well, not anymore, because Dexter Lawrence is now my favorite player in the league. You know what I'm saying?
He's a Colts fan, too.
I'm a Colts fan. I'm a Giants fan. I'm more of a Giants fan, but I'm also a Colts fan because I love Peyton Manning. I know about Quentin Nelson. I was happy when the Colts guy was like, cha-ching.
But the thing is, how easy did he make it look, though, too? That's the thing.
And he made it look easy.
Easy.
He made
didn't even think about it.
He made it look like after he did it, he looked down and went, whoopsie. Like oh, I'm sorry. Like, that's what that shit looked like. He threw this man. He fucking threw this man.
Arden, what's good, man?
One of my favorite quotes, like when they have the players mic'd up all season, and I think it was week 1. When they have Dexter Lawrence mic'd up and he's like, "Hey, 14, stay in the pocket so I can touch you legally.
So I can touch on you legally. I was like,
legally.
I want to touch on you legally. Yo, he's funny ass dude.
He was telling Bradbury on Sunday. He's like, you asked for this. He's like, you hug me more than my girlfriend does.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the mic'd up, but I know they had him mic'd up.
Oh, dude, he was like, you gonna stop me? He's like, you gonna take me out? I was like, you hugging me more than my girlfriend does. He's like, you asked for this. You signed up for this.
This man is a 6'4", 340-pound monster.
Yes,
and he's probably more than 340 pounds now because that was his college weight. 340.
I've
seen 340. He's still 340.
I've seen this man. I've seen this man in person.
This mammoth.
He is a fucking giant. Okay, this dude is fucking gigantic. All right?
But you wanted to know how he beat the Philadelphia Eagles, and it starts with Dexter Lawrence.
According to ESPN, he's 6'4", 342.
Jesus Christ.
So yes,
and he's fast, and he's fast. Don't try to run because he can catch you. Don't try to run.
A monster. That's the definition of a monster.
Don't try to run.
Don't run.
He's a real monster. He's a real monster. Jason Voorhees, right there. He's a bear.
Listen,
he's a bear.
He's a bear.
This dude is
legitimately.
It's unfair. It's unfair. Why does God make people this big? And why am I not one of them?
Did he run the 40? Did we have a 40 time on Dexter Lawrence?
I think we do. I think I can probably find a 40 time with Dexter Lawrence. Yeah.
Don't tell me if it was sub 5. If it was a sub 540, man.
Listen,
man,
this is a big ass dude.
You know what it is,
and I agree. I agree with you. By the way,
he's
who the Eagles want Jordan Davis to be. That's what the Eagles want Jordan Davis to be.
Yep,
and he's not quite there yet.
No, but that's another fucking dude.
He's a freak too.
Like
he ran.
He's bigger. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, stop, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's in the water down south.
His 40-yard dash was a 5.05.
Oh wow. 340
really?
Pounds. Good
340 pounds. That's a 5. God damn.
That's a 5 second 40 time. That's ridiculous.
That is a 5 second
40 for a fat guy. A 5-second 40 time for a fact. He can cover 40 yards in 5 seconds. You can't run from this man. You can't fucking.
He's
6'4", 342.
Yeah.
I just said that.
Get off Lawrence's meat. Get off Lawrence's meat. I will not get off Lawrence's meat, you dumb son of a bitch. This is the third time I've given you my fucking attention, you motherfucker. And this is what happens when you get it for the third time. I didn't treat you like fucking Billy Mays. You are a dead man walking when you come in here talking this shit. I am a fucking defensive lineman coach. All I do is care about big, fat, meaty men, you stupid idiot.
Pause.
Well, I just banned him from my Twitch chats because he's annoying me too. So
I wonder what the BMI on Dex is, if you think about it. Like, what's like he's probably like a boulder. He's probably solid like the whole way through.
Did you see whatchamacallit? Andrew Thomas did like a little bit of like a little presser just a couple of days ago. Yeah. Bro, he's kind of like
he's solid. He's not a fat guy.
Bro, he got traps out by he's looking.
Looking like Goldberg.
He's looking like Goldberg out there, dog.
Yeah, listen, we got some big bitches.
You know what's crazy? And then
Neil's gonna look like that next year. Neil's gonna look like that.
Yeah. Neil looks slimmer out his pads. Like his pads make him look like some fat guy. And then you see him outside of his pads, he looks in shape. I mean, I don't know, man. Same thing with Thomas. Thomas looks in shape when he outside of those shoulder pads, man. I didn't expect him to look like that, but guess what? Hard work, dedication.
Hey, yo, listen.
Neil's gonna look just like that next year or two.
Oh boy.
Pause.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
I mean, think about that for a second. We're gonna have two bookend tackles.
Yeah.
For the next. I mean, we're gonna have Neil obviously for the next 5 years, right, or 4 years if you include his 5th-year option after this season. Thomas is gonna get a contract extension. If I'm them, I'm giving Thomas like a 10-year deal.
Well, see, here's the thing, Rob. Let me ask you a question. Are you, just to kind of create that buffer, are you exercising Neil's 5th-year option? I mean, you kind of got it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Joe Shane's
unless after like by year 3, if he's just like a complete and utter failure, then no.
No, I'm not talking about Neil. I'm talking about Thomas because his 5th-year option has to be accepted by.
It's got to be before.
He's got 2 more years. He's got 2 more years.
Is it
before
2?
The beginning? It's the beginning of the 4th
year.
They have to declare.
This is year 3. They don't have to accept it until next year.
Next year. So you would do his.
So the beginning of year 4.
Yeah, you take his 5th year now, so that we have him on the cheap 1 more year, and then you.
But you could do his 5th-year option next offseason if you wanted to.
Right. No,
I mean, they could do it. They could do it now if they want to exercise his 5th-year option, but they don't really.
Well, because we just exercised Dex's 5th year, and we've got him next year on the cheap. He's going to be like $12 million next year, but they're going to get it.
This was his 4th year when they did it. I think it was Joe Shane and them who exercised his 5th-year option.
It was. Yes. It was.
Yes. I think it was the same day that they didn't do Daniel Jones. Got to do it all at the same time.
You have to do it at the same time. You have to do it at the beginning of year 4. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yes. Beginning of year 4, you have to declare what 5th-year options you are taking. So that was when the news that Daniel Jones wasn't taken.
Yeah, so then that would be this offseason. Yeah. So then, I see them
beginning
going
of year 4.
They're going to exercise his 5th-year option. And the reason why I say a 10-year deal is because let's just face it, Thomas is going to reset the left tackle market. I mean, he's going to reset.
I'm all for signing that guy.
He's going to get anywhere from probably $20 to $25 million a year. Is probably
don't give a fuck,
but
don't care.
I don't know. I don't know what the going rate for that is, but he's going to get $20 to $25 million a year. I'd rather give him like maybe not a 10-year deal, but I'd definitely give him like a $7 or $8 million 8-year deal and spread that money out. And have him for that long.
Offensive tackle take 7 to 8 year deals are just unheard of. Outside of.
I mean, if you can, I'm saying, but if you can lock it up,
you do 5 years at a time. That's
zero shot.
Think about it like this: Trent Williams,
zero shot offensive lineman does.
Trent Williams signed a 6-year deal originally with San Francisco, reset the market, and then he re-signed another deal. He got another deal.
Yeah. Because Trent Williams is only making 23 a year. Like, you pay Thomas 25, you make him the highest paid left tackle in football.
Like, I'm giving Thomas
$2 million more. And you give him
the lowest amount of years that I would give him would probably be like maybe 6 or 7
bonuses.
I would do 8.
You can't do a 7-year deal for a lineman.
You got to do it.
You can't do it.
Even numbers, man. 8.
Yeah.
8-year deal.
Oh, you can't do that either. You guys are talking
6?
outrageous.
How about 6? How about 6?
They just can't give a guy that kind of deal, man. A lineman?
No. Why not?
5 years is a cap. You talking 6, 7 years?
6 years.
Six is fine. Bro, 6 is fine because you can get out of that 6th year.
Bro, I mean, really, it's a 5-year deal, but depending on when you're giving him the guaranteed money.
Hopefully, to do it the right way. All the guaranteed money's up front.
Yeah, well, that's what they're going to do. But his guaranteed money ain't going to hit until 2025 because he's got 2 years left on his deal. Okay. He's got next year, and then he's got his 5th year option. Now, that would make his cap hit in his 5th year would probably be a little bit lower because you gave him an extension. But listen, it wouldn't surprise me if they exercised his 5th year option and gave him a contract this offseason. It gave him an extension this offseason. The guy has been playing lights out. And for me, it doesn't look like I know Big Blue and like Tim from Big Blue Entertainment was talking about his ankle and stuff like that in one of the spaces. It don't look like this guy is slowing down at all. I mean, the guy has for the entire course of the season, the guy has been statistically the best left tackle in football. So
I mean, I have no I don't have any problem paying. I'm just saying
if I'm them this offseason, I'm exercising his 5th year option. I'm giving him a 6-year extension, which his extension will take over in 2025. That's when his 5th year will be. And at that point, if you're going to give him 25 a year, so at 25 a year, let's do this.
Wait a minute, this is year 3. This is year 3 for him. Not year 4.
This is
but you have to exercise the 5th year at the beginning of year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's gonna get 6 years, $150 million. I'd probably give him $100 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that sounds
It sounds right.
That makes sense. That makes sense for a left tackle.
6 years, 150, $100 million guaranteed.
I like this. I like the 6-year deal with the option to get out of that. The 6 year, and actually, the option might even be to get out in the 5th year, depending upon how they do the verbiage. So,
we talk very well.
Well, I mean, we're gonna need to draft very well.
We better draft.
We're gonna have to fill a whole lot of holes. Yeah, we got to pay some people. We gotta build this team through draft. All right, problem. So listen, we got about another 10, 15 minutes before we slide up out of here. But all right, so what up until this point? I'm gonna start with Dash. Mm-hmm. Up until this point, what has been your favorite moment of the season?
The Green Bay win. The Green Bay win. Wow. I was the most hyped because up until that point, I was believing, but I wasn't sold on like the season itself. Like, but when we beat Green Bay, we beat Aaron Rodgers. And you remember the video I did after that? I think I might have been the most hype ever.
I remember it.
But that solidified for me this season as far as, yes, this team is real. Not necessarily we're going to the playoffs or anything like that, but that was a signature win at the time for me because that was our 5th game, and we were already 3-1. And was it our 5th game? I think it was the 5th game. Yeah, because Chicago was the 4th game. So we're 3-1 at the time, and it's just like, you know what, that solidifies that the right guys are in the building. The coaching is doing a good job, and this team is actually going to win these games. And that was a spot for me. The best part of the game is best part of the season for me was beating the Green Bay Packers. Yep.
Yeah, that was they haven't beaten anybody yet. And then after we won that game, it's, Aaron Rodgers is washed.
Yeah. And then we went to Baltimore, and we were going to get a wake-up call then.
We were home with Baltimore.
Yeah.
We were home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And everybody's like, oh, well, normally after you go overseas, you can have a bye week after that. And nope, we wanted to play ball. That's such a stupid idea. You should have took the bye week. And what? We beat Baltimore too. Yep. Yeah, man.
And
I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
It's not like we beat Tyler Huntley either. We beat Lamar.
We beat Lamar.
Yeah, we beat Lamar. We beat Lamar.
With a walk-off sack fumble.
Yep. Yeah.
O'Shane at the time too.
Yeah.
No, that was Dex.
O'Shane was
that was Dex.
It was Dexter Lawrence. Yeah. With
no. My bad. No, that was KT.
It was KT.
It was Kayvon. And Leonard Williams got the recovery. That's right. And then that's when we saw the salsa dance. He brought the salsa back with that one. Yep. Yeah.
Man, what was your favorite moment, man?
Geez, man. I would say going for 2 in Tennessee.
Oof.
We set the tone early, man. We knew the kind of coach Dable was going to be. He was going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go for the win. We hadn't seen that. Not in years. We never played. All right. We never played to win. We played not to lose.
Yeah.
Not to lose.
So I don't know if you guys are like Letterkenny Shoresy fans. There's a line in that show in Shoresy where they say they don't skate, they don't hit, they float. And then someone says they don't like to win, and he goes, they don't hate to lose. Yeah. And that was our problem for the past 4 years is we didn't hate to lose.
RDU, what's up, man?
Now we hate to lose. We love to win. Everybody loves to win, but we hate to lose. And we're not going to lose. Not Saturday. Not the week after. Or 2 weeks after that. We're going. We ain't done. We ain't done. So, yeah, you set the tone early. Dave's came out and said, we're going for 2. We're taking this shit. This is ours now. And we did it. And that changed everything for the past 5 years. That's my moment.
Let's get fired up, man.
Damn. Love it. RZeroB, what's your favorite moment of the year?
For me, it's the Sunday night game against Washington. That was the moment for me because at that point it was, your back's against the wall, right? It's up to you to decide your fate. It's up to you to pave your way. And we had our defense set the tone with the sack fumble, right? Kayvon strip sack fumble recovery for the touchdown, and then the 97, 18 plays, 97, yard drive, 8.5 minutes. That right there, I think was the turning point for me. That was my favorite moment because it's like, hey, we've got something here. Like there's some fight, there's some grit with this team. And just like in 2007, when they had the fourth, the goal line stance against Washington, I think they followed up the next week with a loss to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. I think they lost to Dallas the following week. No, not Dallas. I think it was. They had the goal line stand in 2007. They lost the following week, but we went into that game against Minnesota, and ever since then, the confidence of this team has just continued to rise and rise and rise, and the belief and the grit and the determination. So for me, it was the Washington game. For me, it was the Washington game. That's what it's about. And look, I said it today in a space before we jumped on the show. We're going to do it our way. And when I say our way, I don't mean my way or Pest's way or Dash's way or Sarge's way. We're the Giants. I mean, we're Giant fans, so we represent the Giants. The Giants are going to do it their way. And, you've got Saturday has the opportunity for Brian Daboll and this team to change the narrative for the rest of the time that they are here, that people want to talk about how Dallas owns the Giants. They want to talk about how the Eagles own the Giants. This is an opportunity for the Giants and this coaching staff to come out there and say, you thought you were getting the same old team, but from now on,
I can't wait.
This is a different team. This is a different coaching staff. And you're not just going to be running away. We're not just going to be the pushovers of this division. You're going to respect us in this division. They have an opportunity to go out there on Saturday night and take the respect that they feel they deserve and that we rightfully deserve. Let's be honest here, folks. Let me be real with y'all. The Eagles did not have to go through what we have gone through the last 4 fucking seasons. The Eagles didn't have to go through what we've been going through since 2011. Okay? You got a guy that's been working his ass off, right? Working a 9 to 5. He's got 2 jobs to support his family. And then you got this other guy that mommy and daddy go ahead and he's got all of the money. He inherited everything. That's what the Eagles are. They've inherited everything. Okay, they've got the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Mercedes-Benz, the big-ass house, the 4 or 5 car garage, the hot tub, the pool, the kitchen, everything. And we were working 2 dead-end fucking jobs, day shift, night shift, to supply to put food on the fucking table, right? Now is your opportunity to go out there on Saturday night, 8:15. The whole fucking world watching. Billions of people watching around the world are watching this game at 8:15, the Giants and the Eagles, and it's your chance to go out there and destroy every narrative that every beat writer, every national writer, what the opposing fan bases think, what these opposing teams think. Go out there and take your respect. And you're going to do it our way, the Giants' way. And you know what? Everybody else will just sit there and will watch, and they will realize that the Giants are back, and we're not going anywhere anytime soon.
John, clip that. John, can you clip that?
God damn it, John.
Let's go.
Clip that. Listen, I don't think there's a whole hell of a lot else to be said. Hey, Big Dash, what's the next thing you got coming up, man? Where can they find it?
Well, like I said, it's always going to be Big Dash Knows on all social media platforms.
Big Dash Knows what?
New York Giants football. But the next thing I hope to put out is a victory.
Yep.
Is a victory video. That's what it is, man.
And listen, if y'all saw Big Dash's Packer, hype video, you listen. I told Dash for 20 minutes after the first game, I was dying laughing because he was like, "That was an absolute beating." It was an absolute beating.
They whooped the ass.
I was laughing my ass off
for 20
minutes.
They whooped out. Yeah. I had listen. I had to.
That happens. This will be the hypest victory video.
I had to make it funny
on YouTube.
No, but that's my plan, man. That's the plan. Victory.
Sarge, what do you bearded assholes got coming up?
Well, we're gonna be live.
And where can they find it?
We're gonna be live tomorrow. Big Blue Beards on YouTube.
Big Blue Beards.
No, I don't think we have a guest tomorrow. We're just gonna be hype. We're gonna try to hype everybody up for the Eagle game. We got new shirts. We're gonna promo some new shirts. We got a new Danny Dime shirt. We got this one still sitting in the store. No O-line, no Galladay, no Shepard, no Wandale, no problem.
Yeah. Fire.
And we might have a new Dexter Lawrence shirt coming out. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be talking about the Eagles game, trying to get hyped up. I don't think we have a guest tomorrow, but we got some stuff brewing. I've got some stuff for you, YouTube and Twitter. I've got some stuff. And you know the thing is the good news is the more we win, the longer I have to push this other stuff that I've got brewing out. I've got some fun stuff planned.
Oh,
but we're gonna keep winning games. I'd rather win games and then just do this later.
Yeah, how about we keep winning games? We'll do that.
We'll
other
save
stuff
my
later.
surprises for the off season. I want to keep winning.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that later.
It's going to be a good off season, though. I know
it's
that.
Going to be a great off season.
I can't wait for this fucking off season. I can't wait to talk about this fucking off season. I will talk about this off season way more than I talk about this that I have talked about this season. Okay, I can't wait. I'm super ass excited.
I have one question for you, Pest.
Yeah.
Is it still free? Is it still that?
Oh, of course it's still free, baby. It's even more free now.
It's house money.
It's no longer. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. It is no longer free. Because now it's stolen. All right, we ain't paid for none of this shit. We just took it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like you stole it. Right.
So listen, we're gonna get ready to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. First and foremost, man, I appreciate Big Dash and Sorry Mayhem for gracing us with their presence, which facilitates me to not have to. Hey, man, I remember when I first started doing this fucking online streaming shit, and I'd sit here with no camera on and talk to the chat for an hour. Wow. Yeah, I remember we used to do that. And now I can sit here and I can, just curse people out in the chat, and I like that a lot more. I like being trolled. So I appreciate y'all coming on over here. Thank y'all to everyone who's come through, showed us love today. Listen, y'all, regardless of what happens this weekend, okay? Because I want us to win. Fuck it, let's go win it all, right? Let's just take all this shit. Let's eat somebody else's food. I'm with it, okay? I want it all. But regardless of what happens this Saturday, this has been one for the fucking ages.
That's true.
This has been one of the most fun seasons I have had as a Giants fan in a very, very long time. So I would just like to take this time to thank the New York Football Giants. All 100%. Right. Thank you guys for giving us everything that you gave us this season. Thank y'all for putting it all on the line. I don't know if this is the last time I'm going to thank y'all for playing the game, but I hope not. I hope I have to thank y'all a couple more times. All right. Go out there, kick some goddamn ass, man. So for Big Dash, let me come over here.
Oh, and you don't want to know the funny thing, Pest?
What's that?
The same guy that was causing division in this fan base is now causing unison within this fan base.
Listen, when we win, everything's good.
And listen, I want to say this. And the guy said it on First Take. We are the only fan base that does this, or not fan base, but the franchise that does this. We go on these runs when nobody thinks that we should. That's what we've always done. That's how we've always been. How we've always been. I like Stephen A. doubting us. I like Nick Wright doubting us. I'm with it. Doubting us and saying it, because you know what? What's going to end up happening, and then we can end it. This is what's going to end up happening, right? And Mr. Colin Cowherd, if you're listening, I hope that Brian Dayballs is up at the podium at the end of the game on Saturday. And you know what? Maybe he waits till the end of the year to say it, but at some point in time, Brian Daboll's going to be at a podium when the season's over, and he's going to say, hey, you know what? That was a great C+ performance, wasn't it, guys? Great C+ performance by our quarterback. Fuck you, Colin Coward.
He's gonna say it when he accepts his Coach of the Year award.
Say it one more time, Rob.
Hey, Colin Coward and Eagles Nation. Have a good fucking day.